I made a mistake today that I've not made before. I, as you've probably seen, wear glasses, and once or twice, every once in a while, I've left my glasses at home and gone to work without them and had to struggle through the work, staring at a computer screen without really being able to read it very well and getting headaches easily. But today I've done the opposite mistake. No, today I left my glasses at work. So now I'm home and I don't need to do anything, just everything's really blurry and it's kind of difficult. But this has led me to start thinking about, and a bit of a weird tangent, but start thinking about evolution and the whole survival of the fittest and that kind of aspect of evolution. And I think it's interesting how humans have kind of moved away from evolution in the survival of the fittest sense. Because obviously survival of the fittest kind of refers to, in sort of animals and I suppose early humans, some would genetically and through mutation grow up with traits that were better suited to their environment. So some animals grew more fur and there they could, survive colder climates. You got the, giraffes had longer necks to reach fruits or leaves in higher trees. That sort of thing. Evolution through the strongest surviving and the weakest dying off. But what's interesting, I think, is humans have kind of moved beyond that, haven't we? In that genetic evolution, mutation evolution, seems to be far too slow for us. Now, if you want to be good at being in a cold climate, we make thicker clothes. We literally, instead of growing fur, we manufacture fur, so to speak. And if you want to go to the Arctic, you buy a thick coat, that sort of thing. But we've kind of eliminated the opposite problem. So I'm someone who suffers from asthma and obviously need glasses. You go back a couple generations, a couple centuries, I probably wouldn't survive. I struggle to breathe without a little bit of medicine. I would be awful if I didn't have that. I didn't have that reliance on that. But this is the thing, we've evolved to be in such a way that what we do is eventually, instead of being the strongest survive and the weakest die, we've sort of brought to the point where in an ideal situation, the weakest are brought to the same level as the strongest. Someone like myself who, without glasses, can't see, with this added optical equipment, I can see as well as anyone who doesn't need glasses. Someone who struggles to breathe due to a medical issue, through use of some medicine, can breathe as well as anyone. I mean, you see lots of asthmatics who are Olympians in sports. In fact, a lot of them are actually driven to do better at those sort of things because of the limitations on them. We've got to the point where it's not survival of the fittest, it's make everyone the fittest. Trying to bring it on that level so that everyone should be on the same, have the same ability, capabilities as everyone else. Of course, this is sort of how it works on paper. As soon as you start looking into who can afford to do this, I mean, glasses are very expensive. I'm lucky enough to be able to afford mine. I'm sure there's people in some environments who need glasses who can't afford them. Same with medicine. It's one of those ideal situations. That's exactly what it looks like. In reality, maybe it's a little bit more foggy and a bit more muddy in the water there, but in that sort of ideal reality, we've changed the face of evolution and how we've changed what we want evolution to be. It's not just some survive, some get left behind. It's a case of everyone survives and everyone strives in that environment, in theory.